What is going on YouTube? It's your boy NevinTheBarber, and in today's YouTube tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys a high blowout taper with the textured fringe. So to get right into this haircut tutorial today, I'm going to go ahead and use my trimmers followed by no guard lever open on my Saber 2.0 clippers. And since this is going to be a high taper, I'm going to go ahead and set my first initial guideline just a tad bit higher on the sides, just because there isn't going to be any C cups. So essentially all I'm really doing right now is putting 3 guidelines in going up, and I'm going to come back down and erase each guideline. So I have my 00 followed by my 0.5, and now I just put in my 1.5. And right here, I'm just blending up into the parietal ridge area, ensuring that I don't cut up into the crown. And now with my half guard lever all the way open, I'm going to begin flicking at that middle guideline, blending the 0.5 into the 1.5. And just be patient with it. You guys want to pay attention to the growth pattern of your client's hair. In this case, you guys can see that my client had hair growing in different directions throughout his scalp. So I'll just begin angling my clipper in the direction that the hair is growing out of the scalp. And you guys are going to have to pay attention to this depending on what client you're cutting. All of your clients are going to have different hair textures with different cowlicks, followed by different growth patterns. So just keep that in mind whenever you guys are cutting, and it will make the job that much easier for you guys whenever you're flicking out each guideline. And now with no guard lever all the way closed, I'm just putting in some detail work to flick out that last guideline. I went ahead and put the half guard on right here, just doing some lever play, only because I did see a couple dark spots up throughout my client's parietal ridge area. And as always, I'll go ahead and finish up the blend doing some shears over comb. I always like to do shears over comb to soften up my blend, and this just gives the haircut that much more of a softer finish. Sometimes when you guys are using the clippers, it can leave more of a choppier look. So when you come in with thinning shear over comb, it'll give the blend that much more of a softer look. And here I'm just taking my cyborg trimmers, lining up my client behind his ear. And when you guys are doing this, you also want to make sure that you don't bring the hairline too high, only because you will notice the new growth after a couple of the days after the client got the haircut. So just keep that in mind. Not only will your client appreciate you keeping the hairline natural, but the haircut will last longer as well. That's when you're gonna grow, but some people, they have too much pride, or And that is pretty much it for the right side of my client's high taper. You guys can see I was able to get a nice clean blend with those few simple steps that I used. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process on the left side of my client's head. First things first, starting with my trimmers, followed by no guard lever all the way open. And the reason that I don't erase this guideline right here from the start is because sometimes you'll find yourself pushing the fade too high whenever you guys erase this guideline first. So that's the reason why I choose to erase it at the end. You can kind of see more or less where your fade is going to be before, erasing out each guideline. And here with clipper over comb, just blending up into the parietal ridge area, it's very important that you guys roll that comb off of the parietal ridge bone. Otherwise, you can cut too much hair up into the crown area. And now with the half guard all the way open, I'll begin blending out that middle guideline. And if you guys have learned anything in this haircut tutorial so far, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do drop weekly barber tutorials, so if there's any haircuts that you guys want to see, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will get them out for you guys as soon as I can. And now I'm just going to go ahead and clean up my client's hairline. I always like to line up the vertical bars before erasing that last guideline as well. And it's really just all of these small details that really bring the haircut to life. There really is no right or wrong way to do this. At the end of the day, barbering is an art, and it is what you guys make of it. So you really just have to find a system that works for you. For me personally, I can honestly say that this fading system is pretty bulletproof for me, only because it works on all hair textures, is very effective, and it's simple as well. If you guys have been subscribed to me for a while, most of you guys know that I only use 2 guards in my fading system, and that's the 1.5 guard and the half guard. But that really is all you need. Like I mentioned, if you guys know how to blend up into the bulk doing clipper over comb, you really don't have to use any of those other bigger guards. But like I mentioned, there really is no right or wrong way to do it. This is just simply what works best for me. And to finish up the taper on the left side, I'm going to go ahead and do some more shear over comb just to get a softer finish up into that bulk. And if you guys do want to purchase the shears that I'm using right here, feel free to message me on Instagram at NevinTheBarber, and I will get you guys squared away. I appreciate that, my boy. And just like that, I was able to get a nice, clean, high taper on the left side of my client's head. Right here, I'm just polishing up the fade, putting in a few extra details that need to be put in. I always like to go back and double check my work, ensuring that my fade is as clean as possible. Not only will your client appreciate this, but it will increase your chances of retainment as well. So just keep that in mind with each client that you guys are cutting. Never be afraid to put in an extra 5 to 10 minutes just to, like I said, give your client the haircut that they deserve. And now to move on to the back on my client's nape area, I'll go ahead and set in that trimmer guideline followed by no guard lever all the way open. And you guys want to make sure that your guidelines are clean and consistent as possible. Always remember that clean, consistent guidelines will equal a clean, consistent fade. So before moving on to the next step, just make sure everything is nice and straight as possible. And right here, just blending up into the bulk, you guys can see that I have my 3 guidelines, my bald line, my 0.5, and my 1.5. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, all I'm really doing with my fading system is putting my guidelines in going up, and I'm coming back down and erasing each one. With clipper over comb, you guys can get a really nice transition into the bulk while still maintaining some of that length. And right here, I still have the 1.5 guard with the lever all the way open. I'm just flicking out at that guideline, making sure that I can get the smoothest transition possible. And now moving on to the half guard, lever all the way open. The clipper is now cutting the hair down to a short number 1 guard length. And I'll just gradually close my lever 1 notch as needed. And little by little, you guys can see how that middle guideline is slowly starting to fade away. And this is really just a process, as I mentioned. You guys don't want to rush this. Just take your time with it. And as long as you guys are using the proper steps, you should be able to get a nice, clean, blurry fade. And finally, with no guard lever all the way closed, I just have to come back and erase my final guideline. And like I mentioned, I like to do this step at the end, only because I won't find myself struggling throughout the fade or pushing my fade higher than it needs to be. But now that I have the tapers complete on the sides and the back, all I have to do is come back and trim the top of my client's head. And in this case, my client really didn't want much length off. He just kind of wanted me to create some texture and volume throughout his crown area. So as you guys can see, I'm just doing some point cutting, taking off any flyaways that really just don't need to be there. But other than that, I was able to retain most of the length. But that is about it for today's high taper haircut. Once again, if you guys learned anything in the video, Please be sure to hit the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But it's been your boy Nevin the Barber, and I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one.
It's nice outside right now, bro. It feels like this is the perfect time to be in AZ, in my opinion.
Yeah, before it's like not too hot.
Yeah, cause bro. But it'll be nice, bro. I'm excited. I wanted to go to the pool, but I went and got a tat.